Hello everyone, my name is Sudha Agarwal and welcome to my channel 4Kids Solutions. Today in today's session we are going to see the operators in TypeScript. Then we'll see what is spread operator, backtick. So let's see what are the operators, what are the major operators in TypeScript. Major operators in TypeScript can be classified as arithmetic operator, relational, bitwise, assignment, ternary, conditional. So basically operators they are used to perform some arithmetic, they are used to perform some operation on data. So we have arithmetic operation, operator, they are used to perform the numerical calculation, like we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Modulus returns the remainder. We have increment and decrement operator that increases the value by 1, and decrement operator decreases the value by 1. Then we have relational operators. They test or define the kind of relationship between the operands. Relational operators return a Boolean value that is true or false. So we have greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equality operator, and not equality operator, not equal. Then we have logical operators. They are used to combine two or more conditions. Logical operators, they also return a Boolean value. Okay, so we have and, or, and not. And will return true if all the expressions are true, or will return true if at least one of the expressions specified return true. Not is used to return the inverse of the expression's result. That is, if greater than 5 not, if greater than 5 returns true, then not would be, then it would return false. Then we have bitwise operator. Bitwise operator, they perform on the individual bits of the integer argument. So we have bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise or, bitwise not, left shift, right shift with 0. Okay, they perform and operation on the bits of this integer arguments. Then we have assignment operators. They are basically to assign values and to perform some calculation and assign the value to the operand. So we have and an assignment, subtract an assignment, multiply an assignment, divide an assignment. So what it will do, it will add the right operand to the left operand and assign the result to the left operand. Now we'll see what is a spread operator. Spread operators, it is a new addition to the set of operators in JavaScript ES6. It takes an iterable that can be an array or an object and expands it into individual elements. Okay, so this spread operator is written in the form of ellipses, just like the rest operator that the rest operator will cover later on. So we have 3 periods and it can be used to initialize arrays and objects from another array or object. Suppose we have an array and we want to copy the elements of that array into a new array. Instead of writing the for loop and copying each individual element of that array, we can use the spread operator. So basically we have a very famous, we have a function, concat function, that is used to concat two arrays. So this is the function, concat function, that we use to concatenate array 1 and array 2 and assign the result to array 1. So we have array 1 equal to, it contains 3 elements 1, 2, 3, and this array 2, it contains two elements 4 and 5. So after the concatenation we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll write arr1 dot concat arr2. So it will assign these values, it will concatenate these two arrays and assign to array 1. So output would be like this. So if you don't want to use the concat method, the same example can be written using the spread operator. So we have array 1 with the elements, array 2 with 2 elements. So instead of writing concat method, we'll write 3 periods AR1 comma 3 periods AR2. So what it will do, it will spread out this array into individual elements. So it would be replaced, this AR1 would be replaced by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we'll get the same result as the concat array. Spread operator can be used in math functions. The math object in JavaScript has different properties that we can make use of to do what we want, like finding a minimum value or a maximum value. To these function, minimum function, maximum function, they take a number of arguments and find out the minimum or the maximum value. Suppose we want to find the minimum number from a list of numbers. We have to write something like this. So basically what it will do, it will find the minimum value and print it on the console. Now in this case, if suppose we have an array and we have numbers written in that array and we want to find the minimum value. So we cannot write it like this. We cannot write the array over here. We cannot write like this. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, we cannot write like this. This math object method won't work and it will return nan. So instead of writing like this, we can write it like this. See, argument of type is not assignable to parameter of type number. So instead of writing like this, we can write it like this. So what it will do, it will spread out this array into individual elements, and then this math minimum function will find out the minimum value inside that array. What is the minimum element on that array? So here we can, instead of using simple array, we can use the spread operator to spread out the elements. Now, what are backticks? ECMAScript 6 comes up with a new type of string literal using the backtick as a delimiter. Strings that use backticks instead of single or double quotes are called template strings or string literal. These string literals allow embedded expression. You can use multi-line strings and string interpolation feature with them. They are called as string template strings or string literal. So let's see how we can use the backtick for multi-line or for string interpolation. So we'll create a new file. So how will you use it? We'll create new file. Suppose you have to write the text in multiple lines, multi-line text. So earlier we used to have backspace n, or we used to have the plus to concatenate the string. But instead of that, we can use the backtick. So we can write it like this. This is the first line. This is second line. We can have it into different lines. We can have this string literal into multiple lines. So we don't need to have any concatenation, string concatenation or something like that. We can simply write this text in 2 lines using backtick. Now we'll see how we can use this backtick for string interpolation. In string interpolation, the value of the variable is replaced, the variable is replaced by the value which we have passed. So let's see how we can do it. So write console.log. This backtick can also be used to calculate the result of the expression of the variables that we are passing. So how we'll write this thing? You can write it like this: sum of A and B is, now I will write, we'll write this like this. In this, the result of this would be calculated 10 plus 20, 30. It would be displayed 30. So it would be displayed like this: sum of A and B is 30. It is used to calculate the expression also, or we can write the variable name and it will replace the variable name with the value of that variable. So we are welcoming this person with the name ABC. So we'll write like this. Okay, save it, then we'll compile it. It will convert our TS file into, it will transpile our TS file into JS file. Oops. Okay, no problem. You can have one more variable like name one. No problem. We can have, because the variable scope is there. The issue is with the variable scope. No problem. Okay, it is compiled. Now we'll run this JS file. So this is the JS code that is generated. So see this backtick, this line is automatically converted into new line in JavaScript. So we have two variables A and B and it is done. This backtick is converted into this expression and this name one is also converted, this expression, this string interpolation, this is converted into this thing into JavaScript. So we'll run node to see the output. Yes. As you can see the output, this is the first line. This is, oh, no need for new line character. Sum of A and B is 30. It will calculate that. It will evaluate this expression also, and it will replace the value of this variable name with the value of this variable.
Thanks friends for watching my video. If you like this video, please press like button and share it with your friends. Please write your feedback and suggestions in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for Kids Solutions. Bye bye, happy learning, and be future ready.